the tournament is not played in this country. You've seen the rumors. Somebody came up with some room. In fact, even before we were awarded this tournament, we were having naysayers. When we were awarded, naysayers are still there. And it's quite unfortunate. I smell some old regime kind of, there are people still suffering from that old regime mentality. Because there's a regime that brought in this tournament. And they still believe that they are the ones who are supposed to host it. The fact that they lost the election, somehow, in my own thesis, they are trying to regroup to make sure that they derail the tournament. But why should you do that? This tournament is going to be played. I had a video. I'm still editing that video. I did a video yesterday at Kasarani.
How long is it? Because you're still editing.
About 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. I'm not good in editing, but I'm still doing it to make sure that it comes out well. In that video, I've shown what we have, the playing surface, the sitting arrangements, because we've changed our sitting arrangement. Initially, we didn't have numbered seats. We are now having numbered seats. When you have your ticket, you'll know exactly which gate you're going into. You'll know the seat that you're going to have. So basically, the naysayers are still fighting. And you know, impunity will fight any day, and they're fighting. Though having said that, I still believe you're going to have a commendable tournament. It might not be spectacular because of issues here and there. And referring to what you talked about, you cannot have 100% kind of readiness because you know, a stadium is not, it's not like an office. Yes. It's a very big area where a lot of staff need to be put ready for the event. But I've seen tournaments. I think it was Gabon when they co-hosted with for AFCON. Yeah. We were having tournaments where even the playing surface was not ready a day or two before the event. So let's get ready as Kenyans, if you ask me. But I still believe that the government, because it's the major stakeholder, it needs to do a lot in terms of hyping or having influencers, having road shows. You know, basically we need to do our own kind of hyping. Look at what Tanzania are doing. Tanzania at the moment, they're having a well-channeled kind of hyping of the tournament. And nobody's going to hype your tournament for you. It's Kenyans to hype the tournament and make sure that it is a success.
Nicholas Musonye spoke about the preparations. He spoke about the Kasarani and Nyayo stadiums. Let's listen to him.
In a tournament of this nature, you cannot have a stadium that is 100% ready. There will always be some hiccups, one or two small things that haven't been tightened up. But over and above, I want to assure you and I want to assure Kenyans that our venues are 98% ready. That 2% is that error that can happen anywhere. But 95% we are ready. And as I've said, you cannot be 100% ready in a facility like a stadium. There will be small things that are not accurate. But that does not mean that football cannot be played. Football will be played, and in a very good atmosphere. In a tournament of this nature.
That's Nicholas Musonye, the chairman of the local organizing committee, speaking about the preparations so far. 25 days to go for the African Nations League that will be hosted by Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And speaking of African Nations League, we also saw Bini McCarthy, the head coach of the Harambee Stars, that's the Kenya national football team, naming the 30-man squad. And Arocho, we saw the defense, we also saw the goalkeepers, the strikers, the forwards, the midfielders, but also something that I was looking up to is to see one of the players who have had a great season with Shabana, Brian Mishira missing. Look at Marvin Nabwira, one of the best midfielders in the country, missing. But this time there was no that controversy about the missing kind of players, because we also Austin Odhiambo